back. And today, we're going to work on some different stuff. Me and Logan practiced some things last night. I had to take her to the vet yesterday. So I took her to work with me yesterday and she busted her tail open again. And it was really, really embarrassing because the lady asked, was she petting Logo? And I said yes. And so while she was petting her, Logo got all excited and broke her tail open on the asphalt or the concrete. And I let her go say hello. Rise. No. Stay. 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 Good girl. I let her go ahead and say hello. That means she got to lay down and get her belly rubbed. And I saw the blood on the lady and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So she was bleeding again. Center. Sit. And it's from that right there, wagging her tail. So what's going to happen now is we are going to dock her tail about right there. They said they're going to take off about 2 inches, or leave about 2 inches, because if you see how our tail wags on the log, eventually, if that tip keeps hitting the log, it'll be blood on the log. So we've been practicing a few things out. Good girl. We've been practicing a few things yesterday. Get that sleep out your face, did I? Here, go get it out. Let me see. Let me get that sleep out your eyes. All right, now, one thing we practiced yesterday was we practiced running these cones. And I'm getting her to zigzag. We're not gonna start with that because we're gonna do a little bit of a warm-up to get her ready. Another thing, I'm doing something different today. It might be a little different days. I'm doing things a little different today. Instead of having that orange bowl, I got a bag on my hip. This is a bag that I had when she was young. We're just gonna keep using it. Rise. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just working on talking to her and talking to something else at the same time. Sit. I want her to understand when I'm speaking to her, and I want her to understand when I'm speaking to someone else. Rise. Good girl. Sit. Hey. So one thing that we're gonna practice today is we're gonna practice following. And that is what I'm teaching her. She needs to be able to follow my hand for food. Logo, pay attention. And I guess I should do this the right way so we get it done right. Put my hands up. Sit. Girl. On the right. Sit. Good girl. Up. Center. Center. Logo. Come. Center. Yes. And you see how that worked. The only thing is I want her butt to be more that way. Come. Come. Forward. Sit. That's perfect. And there it is. And so I didn't give her anything until she was more like I wanted her to be. And that means directly lined up in front of me. All right. Center. Take it out of my hand. Sit. Yes. Center. Sit. Yes. Center. Sit. Yes. Center. Sit. Yes. Center. Sit. Center. Come. Come. Sit. Yes. Center. Sit. Center. Sit. Yes. So I don't give her her reward until she gets it right. And that is to pinpoint accuracy where she needs to be. She will see this is exactly what I want from her. Yes. Ah. Yes. Good girl. Ah. Yes. You vary the timeline that you give it to him. Yes. Sometimes you'll give it to him. Ah. Sometimes you'll give it to him fast. Sometimes you won't. Center. Sit. Yes. Hey. Sit. Yes. Forward. Yes. Pay attention. Sit. Between. Sit. Girl. On the right. Good girl. Heat. Good girl. Up. And this is what we were practicing yesterday. I think she'll be ready. Ready? Run it. Up. Good girl. Center. Sit. And so that's what we're practicing. Run it. Ah. Come on. Yes. I messed that one up. Up. But what we're doing, a couple practices, she will have that down. And then after a while, you'll see that she's running it on her own. So I'm just telling her, run it. Up. Good girl. And see, that is just teaching her how to follow. Sit. Good girl. Run it. We start over. Up. And she gets nothing for that because she did not complete correctly. Run it. Up. She did not complete correctly. Good girl. Sit. Run it. Up. She got it right. Good girl. Center. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Now we can use this cone. Come back to here. That would be good. Hit. Sit. Figure eight. Ah. Figure eight. Yes. Figure eight. Yes. Sit. Find it. Hey. Find it. Between. Hey. Figure eight. Yes. Good girl. Sit. That's too far out, actually. Hey. Hey. Yes, good girl. Sit. And see, what you'll eventually have is not to move, and your dog will do what you want it to do. All right. And be where you want him or her to be. Between. Between. Slick. Hey. Between. Hey. Between. On the right. And another thing I taught her when she was younger was touch. And touch is when I tell her to touch my hand. We have not practiced that in a long time, so she might not know. Logo, touch. Oh, you didn't touch it. Logo, logo. Yep, touch. Touch. Yes, good girl. Good girl. She still remembers. Logo, touch. Yes, good girl. Logo, up. So we have not practiced touch in probably like, I don't know, maybe 6 months it feels like. So, that was a chunk. She wasn't big enough for me. Sit. But this is what we do. We warm up like this. This is the same way I trained her when she was a puppy. She's still a puppy. She's not even 2 years old yet. So she's still a puppy. She's got a lot of growing to do. Hey. Hope you don't get through it. Yes, we are. That's how we do it. Sit. Figure eight. Yes. She's starting to get into problems now. Yes. Up. Sit. Run it. Up. Good girl. Center. Sit. Good girl. Yes. Ah. Pay attention. Yes. 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 Notice how her head went straighter and straighter? She's not looking at the food in my hands. Yep, because she knows paying attention to me is where she gets the food from. Pay attention. And that's what I'm saying. That's how you get it done. It's just a little bit every day. You can't expect greatness overnight at anything you do. I'm learning that too. That statement is true. Pay attention. Rise. Yes. Pay attention. Yes. Yes. See, she don't know which hand it's gonna come from. And by her looking at one, I'm telling her it's wrong. Yes. Pay attention. I'm telling her, don't look at my hand because you don't know where it's coming from. Yes. Sit. Yes, good girl. Pay attention. Yes. Pay attention. Yes. And people who worry about not being able to get it out of their dog, like, I can't get my dog to pay attention long enough. Every little bit of patience is training for them. All you're teaching your dog is unconditional patience. Don't do anything else until I move forward with the next command. She's learning to work with you, just like they would in the wild. We're looking at body language. I'm trying to get her used to paying attention to where I'm telling her she needs to be. That's right. Rise. Good girl. Sit. Yes. Rise. Yes. Down. Sit. Good girl. Run it. Right here. We might do a frisbee, we might not. I don't know. Up. It kind of all depends on how well she does while she's performing. Sit. Today, I want to say she's on point. I can tell. She's happy. I'm happy. Hey. And this is me just running through her food. This is how long it takes. I get creative and I keep pushing her. I try to get use out of everything, and it's going to be hard to do that in the beginning. Hey. The beginning is you giving more food for less work, and then later it's you giving less food for more work. That's how the whole thing goes. Yep. When you were in kindergarten, you got recess and nap time, and then as you got older, they took that stuff away from you and just made you work. Sit. That's why I tell people those things are a principle. It's the same thing that they did in school. They made you sit in class for 8 hours a day, so you learn how to be productive and be able to sit still at a job for 8 hours a day. On the right, all I'm doing is teaching her the skills that I need her to have on the job. Here. And she is killing it. And she's up me out on the way. Up. Because this is what I do. But without food, this got some treats in it because it was an old bag. What makes this great though is this is something that I do when I don't have anything better to do with my time. I love being productive with my time. Sit. Good girl. She's paying very good attention. Bring it. Or run it. Up. She's going to be able to do that. I'm going to practice it one time and see if she does it. Sit. See if she does it like she's supposed to on camera. Stay. What we're going to do is we're going to move halfway through and show her where she should be. So I say, Logo, pay attention. It's going to be, run it, run it. She didn't get it right. Let's try it again. Up. We'll start from here. Run it. She didn't get it right. Up. And this is exactly how you work it. Run it. Up. Yes, good girl. Up. Center. Sit. Run it. Yes, you got it. Yes. That's how it goes. Yes. Up. Good girl. Up. Good girl. She knows what she's doing. A little at a time. Run it. She got that one wrong. Up. Run it. Run it. Come. Run it. She's tired. It's hot. Up. All right, so we're pretty much done with that. I think we had fun with that. I'm gonna do a couple more things because there's not really anything for her to carry in the house to get a reward. So this is gonna have to be her reward today. My hands are kind of nasty, y'all. So, Logo, go to your bone. Sit. Ride. Oh, let me get out the camera way. Ride. Sit. Stay. It's too windy today, y'all. But we gonna try it anyway. Go catch it. Oh, like I'll get it off the ground. Up. Goodness, she ran right into that. She might have been blinded by the frisbee. Sit. Logo, go to your bone. Sit. Down. Ride. Get your bone. Bring it up. She's doing amazing. Spring, she did. Sit. Good girl. Out. Hey, I think we're pretty much done. I don't know, we got a lot left. But we ain't got a lot of time. I got some things I gotta do. Go to your bone. Sit. Down. Ride. Sit. Bring it. Bring it. Up. Good girl. Center. Sit. Out. You did good. She did amazing. Yep. Hey. Hey, last night when I came out here, find it. I was out here just burning the fire. Find it. She missed it. Oh, she found it. Hey. Between. And she spent her whole night out here looking for food in the grass. I loved it. I loved it. I did. Yep. And see, that's what this is all about. Teaching her that she's got to learn how to move with me. Move with me. Move with me. Don't fight against me. You got to learn how to move with me. And this is why it's important forward. This is why it's important for hand feeding, because you get this time. You get this time forward, between, to teach them. Now I'm gonna do it one more time because I'm gonna do it one more time because forward, because she did not follow along. She's trying to control where I go, like she wants to be done. And the thing you have to understand that I'm the one who's telling us where to go, not the other way around. And this is just teaching her how to go through those cones. Up. Good girl. Center. Sit. So this is going to be her reward for the day because she did a good job. And I think everybody would agree. This is the bag that I'm going to start using because it kept both my hands free. And I like that. Moving like a G. Thank you. Bring it. Hey. Hey, much respect, much love. And we out. Up. Sit. Good girl. Let her get some camera time by herself. Good girl.